Yo, team, what's going on? It's your boy Ro Gallegos. So right now I'm sitting with one of my clients, Connor Rueka. He is a client of ours, and he is a wholesale and real estate coach. He's done over about six figures in wholesale his first year, and we decided that that was going to be the best high ticket business model for him to start as far as an education company. With that being said, Connor, let's just have you dive right into what is it you exactly do and how your high ticket business model works.
Yes, sir. What's going on, Ro? Thank you. So, Ro, pretty much what we're doing is we're teaching young college students that are getting into entrepreneurship on how to wholesale real estate. And we're trying to give them the best system possible to get them to six figures in 3 months.
Cool. Awesome. And what were the problems you were experiencing prior to us at Nor Prosperity?
Man, good question. I mean, for me, it was mostly client retention and then client acquisition. So it was hard for me to keep these clients, my students engaged with me. So hopping on on all of our Zooms, that was difficult. And then also we kind of got into a hump and it was just hard to get more clients. And we were like, we're just gonna stop lead generation as a whole.
Gotcha. Gotcha. And how has things changed since working with us at Nor Prosperity back in December?
Oh my goodness. Pretty much everything has changed. I said it one time to you, Ro. It was like our business was dying, but now it got revived and it's alive and living now. So, for you being in our business as a partner, pretty much, you taught us all the little foundations that needed to be there that we didn't have. So now it's just easier to train guys. Now it's easier to, have client retention. And then your lead gen process has just blew it out of the park. And we'll probably talk about it later, but Ro, we literally got 5 students after joining you.
Oh, wow. I love that. Okay, awesome, dude. When we first started back in like early December, you said, I know you said your business was dying. I know you said your business plateaued. I remember you said you were stuck with no students, no new enrollments for over a month.
Mm-hmm.
How much did you actually make that month after working with us?
So like the first, I think it was 15 days, we got 3 students and that was 10.5K. And then the last 2 weeks, we got 2 extra students, which was 7.6. So 10.5 plus 7.6. I think that's like 18.1 or something like that. 18.1K.
So you did about $18,000 the first month after working with us once you got your lead gen system in place. That's amazing. Okay, that's inspiring, man.
It was easy too, man. It was a lot easier than how we were playing it before.
I love that. Inspiring. So I know we're talking about results right now, but I want to talk a little more about problems, right? I know you said you're stuck with no new enrollments. I know you said lead flow wasn't there, business structure, engagement with your students, retention, etc. That was all over the place. You know, that inconsistency, right? In terms of that inconsistency, how did that inconsistency impact, like what impact did it have on your life?
The inconsistency,
Yeah, like the problems, what impact did that have?
it honestly didn't feel good, right? So like it was me and my brother running this business of teaching people how to do real estate, and we had 7 students, and we wanted these guys literally to make money, to print money through wholesaling, but it was just difficult, right? Keep them, we couldn't keep their attention with us and keep, cold call every day, etc. And then it was just demoralizing. It was like, dude, these guys paid me and I'm doing everything I can, but it just looks like it's not working.
Mm,
So me and Alec, we were just like, dude, like at this point we have 7 students. They're all progressing, but no deals closed. Is this even something we should pursue? So it was kind of like it was about to be a fallout for me and my brother in this business.
got you. Got you. Wow. Okay. So what I'm hearing is it was in terms of problems you were facing, you know, a lot of students who would go through the program, invest in themselves, but they weren't really the right quality of prospect you were looking for, right? And there were people who did want to join, but there weren't people who put in the work. I know you said you had a problem with lead flow as well, where you didn't get any new students that month. How did it really feel to basically have a lack of lead flows, but then at top of that too, all 7 of your students or majority of them weren't qualified to the point where they actually put in the work and the effort.
How did it feel?
Yeah.
It didn't feel good, I'll tell you that. It kind of just felt like we were just turning our resources over and trying to create value. But the market or our students or our client base was pretty much saying there's no value there. And I think it's just because we didn't know how to run an education business. Like
Mm,
we didn't know how to run meetings, didn't know how to train, didn't know how to be a leader, didn't know how to give these guys homework to get better, to keep training. We didn't have that. It was all like, it was still like a hustle to us.
yep. Okay, that makes sense. So now that we actually got you to, 18 grand a month, right? What would you say are the 3 biggest changes we made with your business that actually got you to 18 grand a month?
Good question. What comes up in mind first is you helping us understand personal branding. We were posting, we were doing videos, pictures, but you made us understand that you have to edify yourself in your personal branding. So your Instagram needs to look extremely professional. And us being professional men, it didn't make sense why we didn't have a professional Instagram and social media. So you helped us with social media branding, which has got us multiple inbound leads and students. Next, obviously, lead gen, one of the most important things in business. Ro, you helped us pretty much how to DM people, how to interact with them, how to appointment set. And when we appointment set and then we used your sales process, it was just easy from there on out. Fact finding with all these guys, figured out who is the best client. I'm gonna get to there next. And then it was just easy to just guide them through and show them that we do have the value that they need. And then the third thing is target audience. You really made that clear with us. And when we had that meeting about that, I was thinking in my head, bro, like, how many of my guys are not my target audience? Right? My target audience is college students that are looking to get into real estate, don't know about wholesaling, and want to be a real estate agent. That's the target audience. And none of my guys, maybe like there was 7 of them, 3 out of the 7 of them wasn't that. And that's why the client retention and they didn't see what was difficult and they didn't see the value. So you helping us figure out what's our target audience and making sure that we only take students that are our target audience, because that's the ideal business that we want to have, was massively influential in our business. And it's like I said, it got us to 18K a month, 5 students in a month.
Beautiful. Love that, man. I'm glad to hear it. So a lot of people they work with us and it's usually because we get them insanely immediate results, right? Insanely fast. How fast did you get results from the point you actually invested into us to the point where you booked your first call and landed your first client with us?
So joining you guys, joining North Prosperity and Euro was like a last dance for us. And we were like, if we're gonna invest into ourselves, invest into Ro to show us everything that we need to go full throttle. But still, we didn't know how to. We didn't have any data, no knowledge. So when you gave us everything, you said, Connor, you didn't pay for education, you paid for implementation. So we all took that by heart. Me and my bro were like, dude, we better freaking implement this right now. Just after that first meeting that we had in the onboarding, we were like, yeah, all right, mindset is up. We're in our game mode. Let's start putting action right now. We ran through a couple of your programs and then we had those live calls and it was literally instantly, just like you wanted us to. We did it just the way that you planned it for us and instantly, like we said, guys, 10 days, 3 students.
10 days. You said 3 students within 10 days, and then
No,
those,
15 days, 15 days, 3 students.
gotcha. Gotcha. Okay. No, so that was the 10.5K within 15 days.
Yes.
And then how much would you say you made the first week working with us?
That was 2 students, so that's 3.8 times 2, 7.6. Okay.
Gotcha. Gotcha. So essentially, you made an immediate return on your investment, right?
Immediate.
I'm glad to hear that. Awesome. So I know you're also, starting to get an abundance of a flow of leads, right? How are you able to now get that abundant flow of leads in compared, of course, now compared to before?
I would definitely say the number one factor is our personal brand. When we're texting guys, so what we're doing is anyone that, like you taught us, Ro, anyone that interacts with our posts, reels, dog whistles, stories, we're hitting all of them up, right? Just to see what they're all about. And pretty much it's all DMs right now. And when they click on our account, these guys are sometimes guys that we know, sometimes guys that we do know. And every time we hit them up, they're gonna press on our account and they gotta see if we're the real deal. If we have credibility in the space, if we have value, if they want something that we have, if we can give them something that they don't have, right? The personal brand and the social media was excellent. It was an excellent shift for us. And that's kind of how our leads have started getting crazy because now people are literally hitting us up. And in our call to action in our bio row that you told us to do, people are literally saying ready or now, like whatever our keyword is. It's awesome. And it's like, damn, it literally just takes a little data and a lot of implementation, and you can change your business.
That's the key right there, right? Just the right information and then operating off that information. And one thing I'm actually appreciative about you guys is you guys are quick to implement, but you're also really quick duplicators. So I just want to acknowledge that for you, my friend. Finally, in terms of the 18K a month, how has life really been different since you got there? How's that really impacted your life?
Dude, it's been so good to us. Like we praise God for giving us this abundance of, students, of cash coming in every single month. And in the way it's changed our life, like we've been able to change our parents' life mostly. So we've been focusing on getting money in and supplying to our parents because they're not extremely financially wealthy. So I've been able to give back to my mom
Hmm,
pretty much. She has a daughter, she's taking care of her daughter, working two jobs. We've been able to give her literally a couple hundred every single month. And that's big for her. That's a lot. And the trajectory that we're going, which we didn't have before we came to Euro, the trajectory from now is we should be able to retire our mom by like September
I,
and literally cash her a 50K check.
I love that.
That's the trajectory we're going with our education business alone, right? We still got this other business, this wholesale business that we prioritize 50-50 with, but just the education below, just the education company, we can do that and help our mom out.
That's amazing. That's like so inspiring for me to hear. How does that make you feel being able to now actually give back to your mother and provide for her?
It's it's outstanding. It's almost unfathomable because my mom, she had 5 kids. So her whole adult life, pretty much, she's been raising kids. So her and like she doesn't have extra money to invest into stocks, invest into real estate. All of her investment, time and money and resources have gone to her 4 kids, her 5 kids now. So it's our obligation to give back, and it feels so good that we can give it back when I'm 20 years old, when Alex 22, when Reed is 18, when Grant's 24. She didn't expect that, right? She obviously expects us to give back to her when we're 30 and 40, but we're able to do it while we're literally in our 20s.
I love that. That's awesome, man. So I appreciate hearing that. I got a couple more for you. We've been working together for about 6 weeks now. How would you rate your experience, 1 through 10, working with us, the program overall, and like the community?
Working with you personally, Ro, no doubt 10 out of 10. I can't complain. You over deliver, right? Sometimes we don't hit you up. You always remind us, hey Connor, we used to we update me on this. How's that implementation? How's that script? How is that dog whistle? How did that dog whistle? I appreciate you so much because you like there's 3 of us in this business now. It's me, younger brother Alec, and you attend to all of us. Massive value. Community is excellent. I love our wins category of that channel is going bananas. Going bananas. Every single day there's something new. And it just me and Alec, we always look at each other and we're like, let's put we got wins to show too. And we always put our wins and everyone cheers each other. And then just the program itself, you implementing that on school has been really easy for us. If we don't want to bother you, which we know we can, we'll go to the school website where your whole program's at, and it's all laid out there, full transparency too, and we can get exactly the information that we need.
Awesome. Awesome. I
And
appreciate
then the
that.
meetings are the best. I'll tell you, the meetings are the best,
Yeah,
right?
our Monday and Wednesday meetings.
Monday and Wednesday meetings. Me and our younger brother Reed, my younger brother Reed, we have it in our schedule, and we're always like, hey, you better be there at 12. You better be there at 12. Rose gonna give you massive game. We're gonna close another student because of what he gives us. And every single 12 p.m. we're so excited to hop on and just you just literally give us this silver platter with so much fruit on it and bread and everything, and then we just eat it and then we just duplicate.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. I'm grateful. What would you say to anyone that's on the edge of whether or not to work with us and invest into working with our company?
Yeah, completely good question. What I would tell someone is remember that if you were to invest into Nor Prosperity or Row, you're automatically gonna get 150%, maybe 200% hospitality, right? The hospitality is gonna be great. You're gonna have him at your arm, at your side, and you're gonna have everyone around him. You'll have us, you'll have other guys that are in this course, and pretty much we're all gonna be a big team. So I want to exemplify that because that's like the really cool part. And then just like every other thing that you invest in yourself, right? I want you to invest into something very, very valuable. And from my experience, I would always say go to Row if you're looking for some help with your program or help with your agency or whatever business you're doing. Go to Row because like I said, guys, bro, you always over deliver. Like you literally give me more than what I ask. And I think anyone would appreciate that.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing that. Um, I know you were pretty much sold before starting with us, but before that, was there any hesitancy at all?
No, there wasn't any hesitancy because we already invested into programs before to learn the knowledge that we have like to wholesale real estate. So we understand investing in ourselves already. And it was kind of just one of those things like, okay, we're gonna invest in ourselves and anything they give us, we're gonna literally take and implement.
Mm.
Right? And you showed us everything even before, and you showed us what the value you have, and it was just a no-brainer. It
Got
was a no-brainer at that point, and we were just like, let's just take this opportunity. Ro's a great guy. I trust him. Let's just do it and see what happens. And I already knew it was premeditated that we were gonna succeed, but just it actually happening that quick was mind blowing.
I love that. And I'm be real, right? I wasn't even actually aware that you did 18 grand this month. I was trying to keep my cool on the I was like, whoa, because I didn't understand it. I wasn't aware of that. So I'm glad to be able to help you get to that level and keep extending out and go farther and farther with where your business can go and get back to your mother. That's gonna be one of the greatest things when September rolls around. So
Mhm.
I'm excited for that. I know the community is also a favorite part for most people. What type of people would you recommend joining Nor Prosperity?
People recommend. So if you already have a business, agency owners, people who have coaching businesses, anyone that has like a skill, right? Ro can literally take your skill, amplify it, get you better at it through his trainings, and then he can also package all those skills and everything that you have, your value into one package and he can help you literally source it out to other people, right? So it could literally be anyone, right? And even if you want to get good at sales, Ro has something for you. He could teach you sales. He taught me and all my two brothers sales in this industry, right? We know wholesale sales, but we didn't know like actually pitching a product, right? And Ro gave us all of that. So anyone who's looking to get into agencies, high ticket sales, have your own course, maybe you're good at even cooking and you want to sell meal prep or something like that, Ro can help you. No doubt bro, you're super versatile, so shouldn't doubt him.
Beautiful. Thank you. I'm glad. I love to hear it. So for the people watching, if you want to get results like Connor, I'm looking for a few more people who do want to hit 10 grand a month within 90 days by building a client generating social media. So if that's you and you're interested, go ahead and DM me at Rogallegos. So drop in the description. DM me the keyword and we'll use the keyword. We'll use 10K. DM me 10K on Instagram and I'll let you know all the details from there and see if my team and I can even really help you.
Or 18K.
18K is different now.